It's great in winter and really all year round for skiing, chowing down, or just hanging out amid the mountains. We're taking you to Lake Tahoe.
Next, we whip up a simple syrup with a winter feel and would be perfect for an early evening old-fashioned, or it could even boost your morning coffee.
Next, we take you to hell and back. Don't worry, it is one of the tastiest places in Las Vegas, thanks to Gordon.
And then we hit the links in winter along the Carolina coast with some great views and shots.
Buckle up, jet setters. We're about to take off.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome to the show. Now, we are going to take you to a place that, I have to get this right, Mark Twain called the fairest picture the whole earth affords, and it is one of the most beautiful places in the United States. We're going to show you a hidden tea house on a hidden private island, and we are taking you to not the Wet Wendy that we showed you in Cozumel, but the Wet Woody.
That's right. We are going to take you to Lake Tahoe, and this is a place, again, if you just want to go and relax, you can do it. If you want to go and just be energized, there's so many things to do there. It's a great spot. Here we go to Lake Tahoe.
We could all use a moment right about now to just breathe in some fresh air.
And this segment lets you do just that.
This is one of the prettiest places in the country, Lake Tahoe.
It borders both California and Nevada, giving it a huge variety of beauty, fun, and adventure, all in one location.
And whether you visit in the spring, summer, or fall, winter, there is something here for you.
Now we begin with the beauty, and it is unparalleled.
The lake and Lake Tahoe itself encompasses 65% of California and 35% of Nevada.
Now talk about the best of both worlds.
A drive around the lake is a must and nothing short of majestic.
Now it will take you about 3 hours on 3 separate highways that loop around through California and Nevada, and it is well worth it.
It may take a bit longer if you stop along the way, and you will want to stop.
That's right. Now be sure to hit Inspiration Point. Here you will see some of the most spectacular views reminiscent of Mark Twain's words, "The fairest picture the whole earth affords."
Emerald Bay is breathtaking, and you will want more of these picture-perfect moments to take a selfie or just breathe in the beauty.
It is the only inlet on the lake and is home to Lake Tahoe's only island, Thanet Island, which is home to Mrs. Knight's Tea House.
Rumor has it that Mrs. Knight, a widowed heiress, would enjoy tea and the picturesque scenery here in the summertime.
Another stop around the lake is the Truckee River.
It's about 121 miles long and gets water from the Sierra Nevada snow during winter.
And in the summertime, you can ride down the river or go trucking down the Truckee, as they say.
It's gentle and fun for kids to go down.
Just rent a raft and other gear from Truckee River Raft Company or Truckee River Rafting.
If you're looking for beautiful views of the lake and some great eats, then Riva Grill is just your spot, celebrating 22 years in Tahoe and located at the end of Ski Run Boulevard.
Now here you can enjoy amazing views of the lake in winter or summer, along with a fun cocktail.
We brought you the Wet Wendy in Cozumel. Now meet the Wet Woody.
And with over 3 million sold, you'll know why when you taste one.
You customize your Wet Woody to your own liking with choice of rums and proofs, and you'll probably want to try more than one, so plan your ride ahead.
Now we started with these gooey and delicious pomegranate glazed pork ribs.
These slow smoked St. Louis ribs are finger-licking good.
As well as these lobster deviled eggs with white truffle oil and scallion.
A delectable blend of eggs and lobster. You can't go wrong here.
Now the shrimp and lobster bisque with sherry is out of this world.
You'll also love their spicy fried chicken sandwich.
The spice from Frank's Red Hot sauce and smoked chili mayo is cooled by fresh dill pickles.
And if you can't decide what to get, the prime rib French dip is just your thing.
Tender, juicy, and flavorful with slow roasted and thinly sliced prime rib, Gruyere, and horseradish cream.
And now for a little heaven. In case you haven't had enough beauty, the Heavenly Village Ski Resort is a year-round delight.
Hence the name Heavenly, and we recommend staying in this area if you can.
Heavenly Village is home to some of the best ski slopes in California.
And in the spring and summer, there is still plenty to enjoy with an abundance of shops, restaurants, and live music.
Take the gondola up in the summertime and you'll find a zip line and roller coaster to enjoy.
Now, we stayed at the Marriott Grand Residence, which is part of the Marriott timeshare offering, right in the heart of Heavenly Village.
It's on the California side, and well-known casinos like Harrah's and Harvey's are right across the street on the Nevada side.
Now, if you're a Gordon Ramsay fan like us and you enjoy his show Hell's Kitchen, the winner of this season will be the head chef at the newest restaurant right here.
Also at Heavenly Village, the California Burger Company is perfect for relaxing and unwinding.
Now, this is the joint you want for a gourmet burger, of course, but a cocktail or a snack wouldn't be bad either.
And to chill out and listen to some live musical vibes.
We got the House Bloody Mary.
It's got pepper-infused Wheatley vodka and a house mix served over ice with some fun, snacky garnishes.
Now, as much as this place is known for its delicious burgers and handmade shakes, you know how much we love cheese.
So, we couldn't resist getting the fromage à trois. It is an adult grilled cheese all the way with cheddar, jack, and cream cheese.
Plus pesto, bacon, and avocado, a jam-packed combo that is creamy and oh so good.
They've also got some nice wines like this Austerity Pinot Noir from Monterey.
And if you're a bourbon or whiskey lover, they boast over 100 different kinds.
Now, if you feel like staying in, why not order some yummy bites and a couple bottles of wine from the nearby Whole Foods market?
Now, if you're in one of the timeshares, it's the perfect way to stay in and enjoy a break from the rat race.
The Whole Foods is not too far from the Heavenly Village area, and you can order ahead and pick up your goodies easily.
Now, we grabbed these cranberry hazelnut crackers and organic fig spread.
They went so perfectly with the creamy brie cheese and a Sonoma County Pinot Noir.
So whether you go in winter, spring, fall, or summer, Lake Tahoe offers a beautiful and exciting time for everyone.
And frankly, we can't get enough of the stunning and fun place, so expect more Undercover Jetsetter episodes here in the future.
Oh wow, such a great place to do anything you want pretty much there. And we're going to have a lot more Lake Tahoe coming up in the future, so stay tuned for that.
It'll definitely be one of your favorite spots. All right, when we come back, we've got a simple syrup that you have to try, and you can try it with so many different things, so stay tuned.
For a refreshing and extremely healthy drink to go with everything, try this one.
It is called A1C, and it's conceivably the healthiest drink ever made.
A1C is the first scientifically designed diabetic drink in the history of the world, and we love it.
And it's just not for people with diabetes, although it is great for that. Anyone can enjoy the wonderful health benefits and delicious flavor.
Go to a1cdrinks.com to try it and use coupon code JETSETTER1 for a 5% discount.
Cheers, Jet Setters.
So this is an amazing simple syrup that you can use in many things, as John said, but you can use it in your coffee, and it's really amazing, and we're going to show you how.
So we're going to show you how to do that first, then we're going to show you how to use it in the coffee, and it's a Southern Pecan Bourbon Coffee. Take a look.
Here is a cool and different simple syrup recipe.
This will go great with fall and winter cocktails.
It is sweet, musky, and tart.
It was inspired by the 1233 distillery in Little River, South Carolina. Here's their take.
Take 3 cups of brown sugar, add in a pot of 3 cups of water.
Bring to a boil while stirring constantly. Then let it simmer while continuing to stir so that the sugar is dissolved.
Then add 12 ounces of chopped dried apricots. Let sit for a half hour, then pour into a container.
You can refrigerate or store at room temperature.
Now, we think this would be a nice complement to whiskey, scotch, or bourbon cocktails.
We've even used it in morning coffee.
Got suggestions?
Let us know. We have a southern twist for your coffee.
We add some pecan, bourbon, and brown sugar to your Java.
Here are the ingredients. First, a half a shot of bourbon. We use the Costco brand.
Then a half ounce of our brown sugar apricot simple syrup we brought you in another segment.
Then pour in some southern butter pecan creamer, based on how creamy you like it.
Then brew and mix and listen to your accent. Head below the Mason-Dixon line.
This would be a good morning or afternoon pick-me-up for your taste buds.
But we could see this as an after-dinner dessert delight.
Enjoy.
And special thanks to 1233 Distillery in Little River, South Carolina. And again, they have great spirits there that they make there. But the fact they came up with that simple syrup, and I saw it and I said, okay, we've got to make it, and we did.
Oh, and a coffee too. It's delicious. Okay, so coming up next, we're raising hell in Las Vegas. We are in Cozumel, Mexico.
You may have noticed, but the majority of Undercover Jetsetter is shot on the iPhone.
So that means you can create your own TV show.
You may want to have great vacation videos.
Well, we've made it easier for you with our book. It's called The TV Studio in Your Hand.
It's a quick read, and you can get it here.
So bring us along for your next vacation video or your new TV show.
Undercover Jetsetter helps you jet set the world and at home, bringing you travel, food, wine, mixology, and golf. With a reach of 120 million on social media and streaming networks worldwide. We're on Facebook, X, and Instagram. Check us out on YouTube, Wingding TV, Canyon Star TV, and DB TV. If you have any questions, comments, or requests, drop them in the comments below. And welcome back. Now we're drinking wine here, but if you're having like a Manhattan or some sort of bourbon, have you noticed there's a lot of smoke coming out of it lately? That is a big trend, and I think we found out where it might have started.
Well, that's right. We're going to show you that and more. And it's all coming from one of the most amazing celebrity chefs. You know his name, Gordon Ramsay.
Buckle up, jet setters. We are taking you on a trip to Hell's Kitchen.
The world's first Hell's Kitchen at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, that is.
If you're a fan of the global hit reality TV show, you know this is Gordon Ramsay's baby, and it lives up to everything he is known for and then some.
And it's a must-do when you're in Vegas. This bad boy overlooks the Vegas Strip with stunning floor-to-ceiling windows.
The restaurant is set up just like the show, with the red team and the blue team serving up signature dishes from the kitchen.
But first, we kick things off with a couple of cocktails.
Smoke on the Boulevard. You are on the famous Las Vegas Boulevard, after all, aka the Strip, and this is a sexy, smoky, sultry drink from head to toe.
It's Woodford Rye, Aperol, Amaro Averna, and Sweet Vermouth.
All smoked up with cherry wood, and one of the most sophisticated cocktails we've ever seen.
Now, when you want to impress the people you're dining with, get this. Just listen to our jet setter rave about it.
The Smoke on the Boulevard cocktail comes in this beautiful smoked chip wood box where they open it and reveal the smoke coming out of the box. Honestly, you will salivate for this drink. You will want another one, if not 3 or 4, I swear to you.
Now, if that doesn't blow you away, next we had the Pitchfork with Bullet Bourbon, Giffard Pamplemousse, Fonseca 10-year tawny, lemon, and egg white.
Now, what is pamplemousse, you might ask?
Well, it's a pink grapefruit liqueur made in France.
Well, let's hear our jet setter's thoughts on this devilish drink.
Okay, so the Pitchfork was absolutely amazing. It was super smooth. It was the most amazing thing. Like, I would have never thought that like mixture of things would have been so awesome and so smooth and so creamy like that.
Now, if pamplemousse isn't your thing, this will win your heart over. Notes from Gordon.
A sublime concoction of Plymouth dry gin, green tea, lemongrass, peach, lemon, and
A message from Gordon.
Now, we can't tell you what our message was. You have to get your own.
Time to move on to some crazy good tastes of yum.
We know you're still thinking about that message from Gordon, but
This. Wild mushroom pizza, though. It's truffle Gouda, yes, truffle Gouda, grilled onions, and that creamy umami mixture of wild mushrooms. Need we say more?
with a perfect crispy crust. Needless to say, it got raves from our Jetsetter diners. And there's no mushrooms left behind with this one.
That was my favorite. It was like the perfect amount of truffle because, you know, sometimes truffle oil or some kind of truffle could be too much. No, this was awesome. It was a perfect mix of flavors and the mushrooms were sauteed. It was awesome.
Next, lobster risotto. It's a classic dish that all the contestants have to make at some point, and here it is done perfectly.
And when it's done right, it's creamy and delicious with just a light al dente bite to the rice.
Plus, they add truffles, and the butter-poached lobster tail doesn't hurt either.
A melt-in-your-mouth short rib cheesesteak was next on the menu.
Leave it to the Gordon Ramsay team to elevate a cheesesteak.
And with caramelized onions, pickled Fresnos and jalapenos, plus provolone cheese. I mean, what more could you want?
Well, of course, the quintessential Beef Wellington. Cooked to perfection, enveloped in a light and airy puff pastry with the incomparable duxelle lining.
And what is duxelle, you might ask?
It's a finely chopped combo of mushrooms, shallots, herbs like thyme or parsley that are sautéed in butter and reduced to a paste.
And that's what makes the lining of the puff pastry so tasty. The Wellington is served with potato puree, glazed root vegetables, and a red wine demi-glaze.
If you want the perfect illustration of a Beef Wellington, this little number will do the trick.
Now, there is also a fabulous wine list to go with absolutely everything, too.
And no Gordon Ramsay dinner is complete without the final pièce de résistance. That is sticky toffee pudding.
Now, we are not big dessert fans, but we are big on this one.
And we get it any chance we can, as you may have noticed from some of our other segments.
Ah, yes, it's heavenly, caramelly goodness that you can't resist to the very last bite.
And this is how you know everyone loves it. They practically licked the plate clean and then talked about licking the plate clean.
It is absolutely mouth-watering. You will be licking every single plate regardless of what you order. I can guarantee you that much. You will absolutely love eating here.
So catch yourself a little hell the next time you're in Vegas.
Make your way over to Hell's Kitchen and get ready to turn up the culinary heat in your life.
Oh yeah, that was plate licking good as per usual.
Well, it's Gordon, so it should be. All right. When we come back, we're going to go to the Carolinas, but we're going to go to the Carolinas in the winter for golf. Now, a lot of people say, no, usually do it in the summer and the spring. No. You can actually do it in the winter, and we show you. Stick around.
You can find Undercover Jetsetter on Wingding TV, a streaming channel, and so much more.
Like us, you can have your own show or channel to promote your business and reach more customers.
Because Wingding Media is also a social media and digital marketing giant.
Look what they've done for the Ultimate Long Drive Championships.
More than 1 million viewers with 30 licensed partnerships sold around the world.
So, check out wingding.tv to watch Undercover Jetsetter or to create something for your own business.
We did some eye-in-the-sky surveillance on another gem on the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail.
Carolina National in Bolivia, North Carolina, has 27 holes and some secrets we want to reveal to you.
First is an obvious one. Carolina National is easy on the eye.
It's just a natural paradise, and it's just a beautiful winding golf course through a gorgeous area located really sitting right on top of the Lockwood Folly River Basin.
You can see from some of the drone shots we took that the color is a little bit yellow, but the playing is the same as the summer. So I'd recommend anybody come on out here. Lots of trees, but it's not super narrow either. You don't have to worry about losing too many golf balls.
But you may take more strokes, especially on your first visit here.
That's because the fairways have lots of roll, leading to strategically placed bunkers.
Then the greens are quick with lots of slope.
The demanding part of this golf course is it really is a shot maker's golf course. You have to plot your way around from whatever tee box you play on to give yourself the best opportunity to hit balls into these greens. Most of the greens here are very fast. We have champion Bermuda greens, and this time of season, especially in the fall and the late fall heading in the winter, they just tend to get faster. So you have to be very careful because they can be slopey.
Still, my wife Terry says Carolina National will make you want to play it again.
I really liked it. I think it's very fair for women. There are some problems as far as getting into some downhill lies and some waste areas that if you've never played here before, you definitely need a map.
So would you come back and play this again?
Oh yeah, I'm coming back to play sometime soon because me and this course have a little vendetta against each other. We're gonna try to battle it out again. But it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed myself.
One signature hole is the 5th hole on the Heron 9, a par 3 with many challenges and views.
Heron number 5 is really, really gorgeous. There's a couple of dead, long, tall, I guess, like petrified trees in the middle of the marsh area that you kind of use to your advantage depending on what tee box you're playing from. You can play that hole anywhere from 210 yards all the way up to 90 yards to the middle of the green.
Yeah, hole 5 was fantastic. It had a really good view of the Lockwood Folly River. A lot of marsh, and you see people even fishing and stuff like that when I was looking in the drone. So it was really cool that way. As far as scenery is concerned, a beautiful hole. I can imagine that hole over Sunset would be a perfect picture opportunity.
We hit from the middle tees, about a 180-yard shot on this day. Brent had a big hook that got wet.
And Brent was drone perfect, capturing your shot that led to a chance at a very makeable birdie putt.
On that hole, I didn't do too well because I shot it into the marsh. But John, he shot a pretty much, 12 feet from the hole on that one. It was really good.
Didn't birdie though.
No, but I wasn't going to say that.
Carolina National has a few more secrets we can reveal.
During the winter here, the course is actually a little bit warmer.
It guards a lot of the wind from the golfers because basically we have homes on either side of the fairways and really tall trees. So once you get out on the golf course, you're out of the wind really until you get out by the Lockwood Folly River, and that's only for 1 or 2 holes. So
another secret is being on the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail. If you book through the site here, for 18 holes, you can play 27.
Next secret is the food at Carolina National.
Now, we tried the Masters hamburger, which was cooked to perfection with a generous helping of a Southern tradition, pimento
The
cheese.
Caesar salad wrap was delicious too, with grilled chicken, croutons, and Parmigiano cheese.
But the perfect swing was the prime rib sandwich French au jus.
Yeah, I ordered the French dip, and I'm a pretty big stickler when it comes down to good beef. The beef was great and flavorful, it wasn't over-seasoned, but the au jus was just perfect. I like my gravy-style stuff, and when I dipped that roast beef inside the au jus, it was fantastic. I would love just to come back for the French dip alone. I'm sure my wife and my daughter would like the food here too. We're foodies, so.
And who isn't when they're an undercover jet setter?
That's right. Carolina National has a lot for a lot of people.
So as you can see, you can play golf. It's a little chilly, but I got to tell you, it's still a lot of fun playing golf in the Carolinas during the winter time. Now, if you're interested, go to the MyrtleBeachGolfTrail.com and you can book a ton of different golf
Now,
outings
just
there.
out of curiosity, what do you wear when you play golf in the winter?
You know, I just wear a little bit more longer shirts and maybe like a vest
Okay.
for the
well,
wind,
and
but for the most
speaking
part.
of wearing,
Oh, I know. Do you like?
we're kind of matching, but still different.
But why are we wearing this?
Well, you know, we're advertising to get invited over for martini at one of your houses. So,
And we have some great martini recipes too that Undercover Jetsetter can give you.
yeah, we'll even make them for you at your house.
So invite us.
As long as we're invited. All right. Well, that's it for us. Hopefully you'll invite us over for martini or two, or just have one while you're watching the next show. Cheers.
Cheers.
Get ready to speak Italian. You will be screaming Delicioso after making and serving up this Italian tomato pie.
This is a staple of Italian cuisine. Yes, it's celebrating the tomato, and it's also an easy dish so you can enjoy your guests and not be stuck over the stove.
Now here's how to make it. Set the oven to 350 degrees.
Place a pre-made pie crust in a Pyrex dish, then sprinkle 2 tablespoons of Italian breadcrumbs.
Slice 2 or 3 good-sized ripe tomatoes into a 1/4 inch thickness.
Next comes the pie stacking. Place the tomatoes on the now seasoned pie crust.
Sprinkle a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder on the tomatoes and then a 1/2 teaspoon of oregano. Now, if you like a little bit more, don't be afraid to do that.
Place 6 or 7 slices of mozzarella on top of the spiced tomatoes and spoon 1 tablespoon of olive oil on top of the cheese and tomatoes. Then place a basil leaf on each mozzarella slice.
Cover everything with the sliced Italian salami of your choice. Cover the salami with more mozzarella, more drizzle of olive oil, and basil leaves.
Now stack on 5 or 6 more tomato slices, add more Italian breadcrumbs, and some pecorino cheese, about a 1/2 to 1 teaspoonful each.
Now it's ready for the oven. Cook for 30 minutes.
And then, look at this.
Drizzle some balsamic glaze and serve.
The tomatoes give it a tangy, acidic taste that is wrapped in the gooiness of the cheese.
Now it's filling but light at the same time.
You can eat this year-round as long as you can find fresh tomatoes.
Now it could be a main dinner course or a quick lunch.
Either way, delicioso. Enjoy.